right on time. Magician, come with me right now.
Okay, let's go.
I want you to be my apprentice, but with one condition. You must reach the platinum rank by milling your opponents.
Okay, challenge accepted.
Sorry, kid. You'll probably fail, and I'll be forced to send you to the professor at the Tolarian Academy.
Okay, in order to reach platinum rank by milling our opponents, we could go with the mirror archetype, which would give us nice removal, more mill and some control. However, if we need to clear the board, white is way more stronger than black in standard, and also provide removal and control. That's why I ended up to choose an Azorius archetype. Since our main objective consists in milling our opponents, we will be running two mill engines, Drowned Secrets and Teferi's Tutelage. Let's check the deck list. For creatures, we have 2 Baron, Tolarian Archmage. It's a very versatile creature because we can blink one creature or planeswalker from the board. This means we can delay our opponent, or in the case we blink one of our permanents, we can draw a card, which is awesome to trigger our main mill engine, Teferi's Tutelage. For Brazen Bower, because the fact we can blink any permanent at instant speed by paying just 1 colorless mana and 1 blue mana is just priceless. As a plus, it grants us a flyer in the board. 1 Dream Trawler, an awesome creature for the late game, nice body with evasion and lifelink. More important, it has a nice draw synergy with Teferi's Tutelage. 2 Nyambi Steamed Speaker, basically because she synergizes very well with our cards. We can blink back to our hand Baron, Brazen and Urian, for example. And at the same time she can trigger Teferi's Tutelage, because we have a good amount of legendary cards in this deck. Finally, we have 2 Urian Sky Nomad, with 1 in the companion slot. It's a nice body with flying. Its ability that blinks our permanents like Omen of the Sea, Elspeth, Baron, etc. is just awesome because it triggers their ETB abilities. Now let's take a look into the enchantments. We are running 2 Banishing Light, very good to remove any threat. I prefer Banishing Light over Glass Casket, for example, because in late game or top deck situations, Banishing Light is way more useful to us. For Drowned Secrets, because although this is an Azorius build, we have a lot of blue cards, and we don't want to depend only on Teferi's Tutelage to mill our opponents, basically. 2 Elspeth Conquers Death. This is an awesome card, really good to deal with Euro, Yugin, Nissa, you name it. We also want to take advantage of its third ability and return Urian, Dream Trawler, one of the 2 Teferi's Planeswalker that we are running here. We have a lot of options to return to the battlefield with this deck. Also for Omen of the Sea, this card fits perfectly in this deck. It can help you search what you need, triggers both Teferi's Tutelage and Drowned Secret. It can be blinked by Urian, which triggers Teferi's Tutelage and itself. The last and the most important, for Teferi's Tutelage. This is our main mill engine. First, because every time you draw a card and you draw 1 each turn, your opponent will mill 2 cards. Then there's the combo with Thirst for Meaning that it's completely insane. Our main goal with this deck is to hold on until we get this babe on the board and start milling to the victory. Regarding the Planeswalkers, we are running only 2, and guess who are they? Yep, both Teferis. So we have 2 Teferi Master of Time, which is fantastic to trigger Teferi's Tutelage, since its first ability can be triggered at instant speed, and then there's the second ability which grants us nice removal. We also have 2 Teferi Time Raveler. He's perfect to gain some tempo and draw at the same time while preventing the opponent to play at instant speed. For sorcerers, we only need the best board clear in town, and I think that with 4 of them we are pretty secure. In instance, we have to absorb to counter threats and have some life gain. This is very important against aggro builds. To neutralize, because besides its counter ability, it allows us to trigger Teferi's Tutelage by cycling it. For Opt, a weak version of Omen of the Sea, but a cheap one. And finally, the Drawing Beast, for Thirst for Meaning. This card allows us to draw 3 cards at instant speed, and since we have a lot of the enchantments, depending the board state, we can even discard 1 card instead of 2, really powerful. To conclude, let's check the lands. We have 1 Blast Zone in case we need an early board clear, 4 Fabulous Passage, 4 Hallowed Fountain, 11 Islands and 11 Plains, and finally 4 Temple of Enlightenment. I prefer to play best of 1 matches, but in case you want to play best of 3, don't worry, I got you covered. Let's check the sideboard. So, in artifacts we are running Sorcerer's Spyglass to remove threats, 1 Tormod Script for Graveyard Hate. In creatures we have Urian as the companion and 2 Ghostly Pilferer, which allows us to draw a card when we are facing decks that cast spells from the graveyard, library, or even outside the game. For the enchantments, we have 2 Omen of the Sun for those games. We require more bodies and life gain, 2 Aether Gust and 2 Devout Decree to help us survive against aggro builds and other strategies in the green, red and black color pie. Finally, 2 Ashiok Dream Render, which grant us Graveyard Hate and at the same time more meal, 2 Narset, Parter of Veils, especially for those games where the opponent loves to draw, like Izet builds, Euro builds, even Teferi's Tutelage builds for example. Okay, enough talking, it's time for some gameplay. Just a small disclaimer, I will not be running the exact same cards due to the fact that it's a recent account created for this channel, but the main idea of the deck is there. Okay, let's see. We have a nice starting hand, 2 Teferi's Tutelage and a nice land base, so yeah, I will keep it. We also have Elspeth Conquers Death, Omen of the Sea, yeah, we are nice. Let's see. Okay, we are not nice. Definitely not nice. Okay. One more red? No? Yes? What you got in there? Nothing. Well, let's keep going. Let's hope he doesn't have anything next turn. Another red land, so maybe this is mono red. Okay, Hover of the Reach. We need to get something. Vanishing Light, awesome. The Temple, not quite. We will Vanishing Light next turn. Keep the 1 damage on the board. It's not critical for us. So let's Vanishing Robber of the Reach. Okay, opponent cracks the Fabled Passage. A Swamp? What? I'm confused right now. Maybe this is a Knight's deck? What? Teen Street Dodger. 2 Teen Street Dodger. Okay. We need to shatter the sky next turn. Damn. He shocks himself. Light up the stage. Yep. Shatter the sky. This will give us some tempo. Unfortunately, we couldn't play Teferi's Tutelage, but we need to make sure we are safe first. Okay. I'm so confused with this deck. Birth of Meletis. Grab some land. Teferi's Tutelage, let's start milling. Whoa, Glass Casket is nice. Okay, what do you have? Surprise me. Embercleave. Okay, not worried. We have Elspeth Conquers Death, so for now we are safe. Okay, deal 2 cards. Elspeth. Okay, let's see what the opponent have. Okay, it attacks. We block. No way. Another Ember Cliff. Oh my god. Well, at least we have Glass Casket. Mill 2. Glass Casket on Grim. And Urian to blink Elspeth. No. Teferi. Yeah, let's go with Teferi's Tutelage because we want to mill as fast as possible. This is getting dangerous. Okay. Thirst for Meaning. Okay, mill 4 cards. So I was saying, at this phase of the game, it doesn't matter what the opponent plays, so we must focus on milling. Okay, let's mill 4 cards. The second Thirst for Meaning, yeah, we should invest highly on Thirst for Meaning. We have potential 24 mill cards right now, so let's see what the opponent will play. Okay, Search for Meaning. Let's keep the course, keep milling. Cards. Yeah, we basically win. I don't know what the opponent have in hand, but let's see if he touches to Hover of Reach. It will be 6, 7. Yeah, next turn we win because we have more 12 cards to mill. So it's GG. Yep, GG. And that's how you mill.
A few moments later.
And we won. Yeah. Good game. Mill 4. GG. And finally we're gonna reach Platinum rank.
Well done, Magician. You aren't a loser after all. I would like to remain here teaching all there is about temporal laws and show you some time tricks. But unfortunately, I have to go now. New threats are on the rise, so please keep this in mind. The safest place for you is not now.
Hi guys, I hope you liked the deck. If you have any suggestions to improve it, please leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.